It can only be attributable to human error.
You're entering paranormal.
He meddled in things that you think so. He meddled in things. He meddled in myths.
Where will we go next? It's a phantom from another time.
No one, Mr. Mulder.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
That is one big pile of shit.
Hi, I'm Eli Watson, and across from me,
Steffen Myers.
and you're listening to
Cryptid Campfire.
Wow, it sounds really empty without
Yeah,
the
very
third
empty.
person. But it's okay. We're experimenting. We're doing a little something new. We're doing our first Tall Tales. So, Tall Tales is going to be a rotating second chair, I guess. So it'll be me and Steffen this episode. Next episode would be Alex and Steffen, and so on and so forth. And this is our first free Tall Tales episode. The rest are going to be on the Patreon only. So if you subscribe for $5, you'll be getting those.
Tall tales, small tales, dude.
Yep. And so I guess we should just jump right in then.
Cool.
What do you think? What are we talking about?
I was about to ask you the same thing, but since you asked me, I'll answer it, dude.
All right, dude.
We're talking about the Bloop.
Oh, Bloop.
The Bloop.
So what's the big deal on this Bloop, dude?
Well, it was a supposed cryptid that was
Hey, once
caught on some radars at the southern tip of South America.
Hey, once a cryptid, always a cryptid, am I right?
That's very true.
All right, but this is what I got here. So, you are correct. It's like towards South America, towards the southern side of the Pacific Ocean.
Yes, sir.
And the year is 1997. And we have the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. And they're the ones conducting this mission. Basically, they have hydrophones scattered across the floor of the Pacific Ocean. And they're looking to study the sounds of like underwater volcanic activity.
Sure.
So that's what these microphones are doing at the bottom of the ocean.
Sound carries really well down there.
Yeah, dude, it's not like space.
Anyway.
So that's what they're doing. They're doing down there in the ocean, and then comes along this noise, bloop,
Bloop.
and it just kind of bloops on their radar.
A literal bloop.
Yeah, I mean, and they had no idea what it was, and it's like this super loud, ultra low frequency sound, and like no one knew where it came from. So here's how they know, because they knew it was big. They knew it was like a big
Yeah.
sound. And the reason they knew that it was big was because it was picked up by multiple microphones or hydrophones along the bottom of the ocean. And these hydrophones were spread out like 2,000 miles apart from each other. And like multiple hydrophones were picking up this sound.
And it says it rose in frequency for over a minute.
What?
Yeah. And all those sensors were picking this up, and everyone was freaking out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's like...
And then it went away.
What? Well, we have Bob Dziak, or... Do you know Bob Dziak?
I'm familiar with Bob Dziak.
Is that how you say his name? It's spelled D-Z-I-A-K.
I mean, I appreciated the effort, so even if it's not.
Dziak? That kind of sounds cooler than like Bob Jack.
Yeah, let's go Dziak.
Dziak? Alright. So he's the manager of the acoustics program for NOAA at the time.
What did he have to say?
He said, it's unusual when a sound is recorded on all of the sensors we have deployed. If it's a ship or a whale, when it makes a sound in the ocean, it isn't big enough to be recorded all the way across the Pacific. But this sound was recorded on many hydrophones, so it stood out in our minds.
Yeah, thousands of miles.
As being something unique.
Yeah.
And he also said this a little bit later. He said, I hesitate to say these things because I don't think it's very helpful in the science discussion, but it was considered possibly of animal origin, and one idea that was floated out there was the idea that it was a giant squid.
Yeah.
So, that just like, I think that's what everyone took and ran with
Yeah.
was because he said that he thought it was of animal origin.
That it could be something down there.
Just like this huge, ginormous whale beast. Like
It's the Kraken!
Yeah, dude. So, mermaids.
Yeah, mermaids. That was a big one.
Yeah, I think there's this mockumentary on Animal Planet called Mermaid, The Body Discovered.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Something like
Yeah.
that. And we'll talk about that more in our mermaids episode. Woo, spoiler. It's coming up.
Uh-oh, be ready.
And so we'll talk about that a little bit more. But
Yeah.
they basically said that the bloop was caused by mermaids.
Yeah, they were having choir practice.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, there was obviously that argument, but one of the more, I feel, more popular argument was that it was two icebergs colliding.
Whoa. What about, it could have been a megalodon, dude.
It's very true.
It could have been Cthulhu, dude. It was only recorded like...
Could have been Wesley Watson, dude.
Yeah, it could have been my dad. All right.
What's he doing down there in 1997, dude?
Swimming around, dude.
Whoa.
All right. So you said it was possibly caused by two glaciers?
Yeah, and they call it like an ice quake or a cryoseism.
A cryoseism?
Yeah.
Is that actual for real?
Yeah. And then like the layman term is the ice quake.
What?
Yeah.
So it was caused by an ice quake.
Well, I mean, we don't know. It
Oh.
could very well be mermaids. But
Could
another
be.
popular opinion is that two giant
Yeah.
icebergs collided with each other because they're known to like make noise that's similar to that, and also like spread throughout the ocean floor and go for miles, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's why we're going to 2005.
There we go.
PMEL, who I have not brought up at this moment, until this moment, the Pacific Marine Environmental Laboratory, the laboratory,
Yeah.
they are a subdivision, I believe, of NOAA.
Okay.
And so...
No
I
AA?
thi- yeah, no AA. And these are the people that, like, physically put the hydrophones in the ocean.
Okay.
And so they've been putting hydrophones in the ocean since 1997. And we get to 2005 when they're moving closer and closer to Antarctica.
Okay.
You know, they keep, like, discovering stuff over there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know what kind of stuff.
That's
but,
okay.
like, more ice, I guess. And
More glaciers, dude.
glaciers. And so they put these hydrophones there,
Mhm.
and they're picking up sounds that sound a lot like the bloop. But they're caused, like, by basically what Steffen's saying, ice quakes,
Yeah.
icebergs cracking, breaking away from glaciers, you know, and just like the sound it makes, you know, can ripple across the
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean.
Go for a
Like,
while.
Quite literally. And we keep getting a lot more of these, actually. We keep recording them because of global warming,
Yeah.
and the more frequently the ice is breaking apart.
Yeah.
So, like, we're like 98% sure that the bloop was caused by one of these.
Yeah, but hey, that 2% could be finned humans.
Inhumans?
Finned humans.
Fin humans.
Finned, like mermaids.
Dude, that takes me to Alaska. I've never been there, but whenever I'm there, dude, in my mind, mermaids are a part of it. Crab fishing is a part of it.
Crab fishing. Like,
and cops who are actually bears.
oh, yeah. I forgot they started hiring bears in Alaska.
Yeah. Alaska, you're an awesome state. The last frontier.
It's a good place.
Stay gold, pony boy. But, so yeah, that's basically, that's a Tall Tales episode for you
Yeah, I
guys.
think that's all she wrote.
I mean,
It's still a mystery to this day.
it's a 2%
We got that.
mystery.
Hey, we're still fighting on that 2%.
We're still fighting. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Tall Tales are going to be a little bit more tee-hee and ha-ha than some of you guys may like, but Tall Tales is all about lesser-known cryptids with not so much research on.
Yeah, little snippets here and there.
That, you know, that don't warrant their entire episode. As you guys have witnessed about the bloop, there's just not enough here to cover a normal, like, 45-minute episode.
Definitely look up the sound clip, though.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll even put it in.
Okay. Yeah. Just pretend I did it. Have it be perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Edit mine out.
All right. So yeah,
Bloop.
just stuff like this. The next couple are gonna be Patreon exclusives. The next one we're doing is the Megalodon, and that'll be Alex and Steffen, so I won't be on here. Speaking of Patreon, check us out there. For $5 a month, you get access to exclusive episodes like Tall Tales. You also get early access to episodes like 2 days before they actually come out. A bunch of like exclusive pictures.
Yeah, and if you already donate, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it.
Thank you for all the Patreon listeners out there. If you don't follow us on social media, you can follow us at Cryptid Campfire on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I basically run all 3 of those. But Steffen, if I want to follow you, if I don't care about the podcast and I only want to follow
you're just solely
you,
interested in myself, then you're going to go on Instagram, you're going to hit that search bar, you're going to type in Myers Steffen, and there I'll be.
how do I spell Myers?
It's Myers, and then Steffen.
You got it. Just like Otis Spunkmeyer.
There we go.
No, that's not. Anyways,
You like cookies?
If you're interested in me, if you want to send hate mail my way, do it at the Eli Watson on Instagram and Twitter.
Nothing but love, dude.
Yeah, dude. I haven't received any hate mail so far, but I also haven't received any love.
He's a neutral guy.
I'm neutral. I'm right there in the middle. I'm the man who carries the podcast on his back. I'm joking. So thank you. That's gonna
Thank
be
you,
about
guys.
it for this week, guys. See ya.